All right. Hi everybody. Welcome. So Calm, you want to make an AI? You don't need a nav mesh for that, I think. Depends on what you want to do. Basically, I would just start it with making it follow the other ball, and you don't need because you have nothing like nav mesh is for like nav mesh is for if you have like actually I can use my computer. It's for a different purpose. Photoshop. Oh, it's starting to now use the right screen finally. Can you hear me okay, guys? So let's see here. Let's just do new. All right. So nav mesh would be for something where you have a lot of like, let's say here's a table, here's well, this is more shelf, and this is the table, and here's a chair, and you want something to avoid these. So what you want to do instead, because your game is more like the sumo thing. Oh, you just want it to kind of go in the direction, and you can use lerp and basically linear interpolation. It'll just go towards it. Yeah, but I mean, that's because they're doing an AI for a FPS. You're not doing an FPS, right? Yeah, nav mesh is for like if you're doing first-person shooters. It's not gonna help you make this at all. So you have this thing here, right? So you just need. I would start with it, just being able to know where the other player is and then ram into him. And what you would need to do is, see, I'll open a browser. So let's go to, you can use linear interpolation. So what this does is, oh shit, this is really small. Let me change the size of the screen. It's gonna be a bit fuzzy, but go. There we go. So so if you're using yeah, you can use it for an RPG too, of course. Yeah. I usually use like actually I like Aaron's AI Unity. Can't remember his name. Aaron Gronberg's pathfinding, because he also has different methods. And if you have a simple RPG, which is like grid based, you can make a grid based, which is cheaper than some of the nav mesh based. Well, it's not necessarily cheaper. It depends on what you're doing. So you have grid paths, you have nav meshes, you have point graphs, which is really nice. This is actually what they use in a lot of, like for example, I think Alan Wake from Remedy uses point graphs. Local avoidance, so if you wanted to avoid. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. But this is not AI, this is pathfinding. So nav mesh is for pathfinding. It's not for AI. Well, AI, it kind of is AI because it's pathfinding, but AI is such a broad term. But yeah, we're making, let's see here. For you guys who are new or never seen it, we're just using Game Maker. We're keeping it very, very simple. We're making just simple kind of a platformer where you can, well, I can play it fast so you can see. It's nothing special. I only worked on how many sessions we've had now? Oh, what the hell? I'm not a ninja anymore? What happened? What happens? Why is he not a ninja? Oh, it's because my gamepad is not anymore number 1. For some reason it's connected to 2. So we just have this simple platformer with wrapping and shit, and then you can punch. And what I was thinking of working on today was just making the punches more juicy, because right now it just doesn't feel that good. Like it should, which most probably will do with some animation and dashing and stuff like that. Anyway, so and of course, if you have any programming related questions, just ask them. I'll try to answer them. I'm not like God, but I have quite a lot of experience, so I can help you find the right solution. Calm, I would just look at linear interpolation just for now and just get the ball to follow each other, and then you can start figuring out how you want it to how do you want it to play, and then you start figuring out. So let's see then. We don't need to save it. That's the game we're working on today. And if you guys have any games, we can take a look at them or stuff. So we're all working together on our games. That's the idea. So we're gonna now next look at the dashing. So when you attack right now, let's look at the script. So it changes the mask, changes the sprite. Then checks if there is an instance colliding once it's changed the mask. Then it seems to be debugging crap we don't need. And then it submits that to do damage to see if it should do damage or not. I think do damage was because we had several different things. Where was it? Weapons? Oh. Oh, Corgi, sup? Oh, no problem, Corgi. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to help and give ideas and just be part. Like, if you're working alone, like, basically I'm working. Is the music too loud for you guys? The song, at least, very loud. Maybe I'll turn it a bit down. Yeah, we're always happy to help. I mean, we're just here to give feedback, be kind of a wall where you guys can bounce your ideas, and then, you know, we're not gods or anything that know all the answers. We don't have like games that have been billions of euros, but I mean, we all together can we're smarter together than separate. So sharing information, if we learn something new, like, hey, you should do this way, or we found this works really well, we're more than happy to share with you guys. So yeah, we had do damage, which then checks if it's an actual character and does the damage and all kinds of particle effects. Then we put the mask back to the original mask. And then attack to false. Now what we want to do also is when you do damage, you should dash. Right now this do damage actually doesn't return anything. I think we should put here like we had here something, and then let's see. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Can't hear any music? I'll turn it up a bit. On my headset, it's really loud. Sorry. Is this better? So, if it did damage, it's false, so it didn't do damage. If character here does damage, so here we can put, let's just see something. Did damage should be true. And then at the end we just return did damage. Let's see if it runs. Sure, calm. Is it? It's not round anymore, or did you just do a? Did you do a new background? Show us a screenshot. See that this doesn't crash. Okay, it doesn't crash. Should be fine. Did do damage. Did do damage. These are not good variable names. Kind of funny. Then we should dash, and we should dash in the direction we're going. So I think we can take horizontal speed. What if you just do a multiply on the horizontal speed? Like we double the horizontal speed. Oh, cool! You did the yin yang thing. That looks really cool, dude. Dude, this is really good. Awesome. What if, just a random idea, what if you remove the background dots and then these are the dots of the yin yang? Have you checked that this white ball shows well also on the white background, so that when you roll over to the white side it doesn't like vanish? These are just things that come up in mind. But yeah, it looks really good. Is this blood? I don't know why I see it as blood. Cool, dude. Have you already tried it on a mobile device? Oh, where's the game? Lava. Yeah, lava usually is hard to recognize except if it's animated. Actually, why did I do it this way? You should do it no matter if you did damage or not. What the hell? Am I stupid? I clearly am. I don't know. Well, this is good to have anyway, but because we might want to do something in the future, but he should actually dash. Yeah. He does like a slight dash. Does he do anything? Let's make this like crazy. Crazy! Don't make it for mobile, not too expensive, but to put it out. Instead, making for PC, gonna try adding control. Cool, yeah. Did you get? I think I sent you that controller thing I use. You can actually download it from GitHub. Is this doing anything? I think it is. So when I'm doing nothing, it doesn't multiply it. If I move it lightly, it kind of does a slight dash. And now we should also, we should do some kind of dash. Oh, I think I put it in the chat. I can show it to you. You're doing it in Unity, right? This is the one package I like to use. It'll help you a lot, trust me, dude. Like, you can use the Unity built-in stuff, but I don't, recommend it because every controller you use is gonna have a different layout, and then what you have to do is make it sure it works on you know, PlayStation 4, Xbox layouts. So in Control for Unity, they do it all for you, and yeah, you can buy it, it costs, but I think you can just download it. If you just do GitHub, you can download it here. You just press the releases and you can download from here for free. And what this does, if you go back to that previous page, so I'll post it in the chat for the people who want it. This is really good because I had to do this before, controller support, and this helps a lot. I didn't want that. Let's remove that. So here you have manuals how to use it. So getting started, there's a video, and he shows here step by step how you do it. And this also supports for multiplayer, so you know you can check all that stuff. But check his videos, they're good. They should explain how to do it. We don't have to do it here. It'll help you a lot, makes it much more professional. But yeah, it's kind of hard to still see if it's... No, it is accelerating. I really need to also work on that animation. It looks like crap. Let's do it tenfold. I can hear my neighbor talk. Let me close the window. Oh, now you get an up close of me and my mustache. Yes. Okay, guys. But yeah, let's see now if... Oh, holy. Now he's like doing a... Can you do it? What happens if you're in the air? Actually, it doesn't work that well. Yeah, in the air, it doesn't work that well. There we go. But at least he's dashing now. He's like doing a faster punch. It's 10 times clearly. It's a bit too much maybe. I just wanted to make it a bit over the top. Sometimes good. What I do is I'll go over the top so I see it's working, how does it feel, and then I can tone it down until, you know, it feels semi-good. But yeah, this is not gonna work because actually we need to take the rotation in account. This is now not rotating. So when you're in the air and you're doing this, because again, you're controlling the flip here. It's not an animation. And we'll build in some mechanics into that in the future. Oh, and then we have time, slow down time. Yeah. Remember, we did that last time. Here we can maybe see also he's... See if I let it go. Yeah, the animation is a bit crappy. But hey guys, if you're already working, do you need any help with what you're doing? You don't just have to listen to me and look at me program. We can also check out if you have anything like what do you want me to look at or go through. Even if it's Unity related, even if I don't really have... I have a Unity installed, but I haven't really set it up for anything. And I can help you find the right code and kind of work on stuff. All right, horizontal speed, so we 5 times it. The other way we could do is also just add, 50 is probably too much. 5 times sine. Why we're doing the sine is so that it's always minus when it's minus and plus when it's plus. Let's see what this does. This would add 5 to the speed. Just. Okay, I can't really feel anything. Let's put 50. Let's go over the top. Over to the tops. Oh, that doesn't even feel over the top. Yeah, we need to fix also the jumping in air. I wonder why it's so small. Like 500 should like teleport across the screen, so. I have to look at what we're doing in there. Holy crap. Now it does nothing, and then if I press. Super abilities. Yeah, fine. That was too much, of course. It's weird that 50 is so little. I must have something that really reduces the speed at some point. So let's see now. The jumping feels also maybe a bit. We have to work on that. All right. Maybe tone it down a bit. But now he's doing dash, but we need to do it actually in the air. It should go in the direction he's facing. In Unity, that would be easy. Let's see how you're supposed to do this. Because usually what people do is use direction, but because we're not using direction, we're actually using, let's look at our movement. Yeah, we're using like X and Y. If you use direction, it would be easier. Wait a minute, don't we have something that does that already? Here it is. We should make this into a thing so we don't have to reuse it all the time. What is this even doing? 2020. What if we do function under here, and we call it move towards, and then what we do is our xx is argument 0 or yy. Oh wait, we wanted we don't want it. We want a direction. And that's argument 0s, and then we want var distance, which is argument 1. Oh, direction is of course taken. We should, I'll just call dir and dist. And then what we do is, this of course doesn't, this is not a distance now, but we'll still do it this way. We will not care. Direction. Oh, but this takes image X scale. This takes care of the flipping. This can't be here. It should be outside. It's not part of the function. Move towards. See if it works. Move towards. Image. What was it? What was it? Forgot already. Image angle. Let's move it towards image angle. Remove this again. And then we remove flip X. And then what we do is here is plus with x. We wanted to move it 20. Distance. Return. So we can just do we should return both of these variables. It's a bit stupid in GameMaker. I think we have to remove return. Let's do GML or GameMaker. Two variables. I think we have to put them in an array. Yeah. Yep. We have to return them as an array. So we can call this just the vector, I guess. 0. Vector 1. Return vector. See if this runs first. Nope. Oh, this. Like it. It doesn't like it. What doesn't it like? Malform assignment. Do you guys see anything that's wrong with that? Variable direction is argument 0. Let's remove this just to check it's not confusing something. Yeah, it's that part that's not good. Our vector. Try to run it now. See if we get an error. Nope. This works, hopefully. And then here we just do var throw one. Actually, we can just do it this way also. We don't have to do that. So we just do. No, I haven't tried Godot. I heard Heartbeast is looking into it. Is it cool? Have you tried it? Oh, sorry. Throw X. I really like my preferred programming language, C Sharp. That's what I like to code. But in GameMaker, you can't do it. So. Oh, thanks for the follow, Sami, maybe in Finnish. I don't know. Sami. Hope you like the content, and for those who are new, on Thursdays we program and I answer your programming questions if there's anything I can help. Then on Mondays, Arash, the other host of this channel, he does art, and on Tuesdays we have kind of a talk show where we talk about game industry stuff and whatever you guys like to hear about, and we also test your guys' games. So if you have any prototypes you want feedback on, you can send it to us. So Godot, Heartbeast. If you don't know, he's a cool guy. He does he does tutorials, and he's been doing tutorials on Godot. Here. Thanks for the follow, Zikaz. Welcome to our channel. We are looking at all the programming related stuff, and if you need help making something, you can then shoot me and make a question, and I see if I can answer. So Godot is he has some videos on YouTube.
Good morning. afternoon, or evening, wherever and whenever you are. Videos coming soon.
So he has good videos. He's gonna do tutorials on Godot. It looks really interesting, but no, I haven't really done that. Yeah, we do give feedback live on the stream. So we will play first. What we do is on Tuesdays, I'm still working on making a submit button where you guys can submit, you know, your games, either preferably for Windows executable, but if you have something else, we can maybe figure it out. And what we do is we'll install the game. We'll spend like 10-15 minutes playing it, and then you know, after we played it 10-15 minutes, we'll use there's this guy called Aki Järvinen who has this methodology. We'll use this methodology to break apart your game into pieces, kind of to understandable chunks with what we call elements: player mechanics, system mechanics, what's the main goal of the game, negative, positive feedback loops, and what is the core loop of the game. And then we will also give you feedback on, you know, stuff. But the feedback part is not like review. We're not telling you what you should or should not do. So we just look at the game and, you know, see if we see any issues as designers or anything else. And you can, of course, ignore everything we say. But you also will see someone play your game. So our first reaction, we won't play it before stream. So it's our first reaction. So we know... we only turn it on if there's music, because we have to turn that off. So here we should do throw 0. Whoops, throw 0. R throw Y. Throw 1. Just let's check that if this works. Zika is saying it's focused at complete beginners though, so weren't for me. The video was well done though. Yeah, I do sometimes look at beginner videos even if I know something, because it's always nice to see someone else's oh look. Object throw Y not set before reading it. We misspelled it. Yeah, so I sometimes watch videos just because you learn new stuff. Like even if it's basics, sometimes someone has a different way of doing it. Oh shit, I killed myself. This seems to still work. And I'm able to kill myself with them. Anyway, so now if we go to the dash function, because we made it reusable now. Go to dash. We just have to do the flipping though. We need actually this part. We should have done that because reusable too, but who cares? We're renegades. So here what we'll do is this. And then actually we can just steal the whole code from the throw. Copy paste coding, trademark. Actually we can just put it straight into horizontal speed, vertical speed. Zika's been working on a mobile game Godot. It's troublesome because DPI is much better on phones. Stuff looks normal, monitor is tiny on mobile. Yeah, that's true. And then there's a lot of like scaling you have to work with if you do if you work on mobile. And then there's so many phones also. It's like there are slight differences. There's a lot you have to take account. Like good old days, you just have the iPhone. Nobody did make anything else than for the iPhone. So now it's like all the Android phones, even the iPhones have so many screens and DPIs. It really sucks. Unity is trying to do something about it, but it's becoming a mess. We don't need this now. And of course this should be more like this. Yeah, 4:5 aspect ratio. Then you cover most of them, but It's still. Oh, holy! He's moving too fast now. He's going through walls. $70 is now too much. Maybe 20 was fine. Yeah, the DPIs. They're so high res. That's why they can use them for VR in Samsung Gear. Now if I'm jumping. It doesn't really do that much now again. What kind of game is it? Is it like... it's a mobile game, that I understood, but is it like an RPG, platformer, you know, cookie clicker, strategy, whatever? What's the genre? Weird, no, it doesn't do that much in it. Oh, it does. Oh, crap. You can like jump higher up by just doing that now. Yeah, the rolling mechanic in there needs to really be polished. It's not really good. Sort of a tycoon game, 2D isometric. Oh, cool. So it's like a building game. And you're gonna make it like, whatever you want to call them, like free-to-play games, like what Supercell does, like Clash of Clans type of games, or. I wonder if kind of annoying that what takes care of the flipping actually. Let's look at that handle animation. Let's do that if grounded. Hope this happens. We've already checked if you're grounded before this runs, or it'll never flip now, the character. Oh, you managed the games cafe. That sounds cool. Sounds like it will go over well in the Asian market. Yeah, now it's better. So now it flips when you're on the ground, but it doesn't flip. But yeah, we need some kind of slashing. So now we have kind of a slide so that, you know, which we might still want to adjust. You need to buy new PCs, get new games, try to guess what's popular and such. Cool. Sounds a bit like the reverse of what's it called, Game Dev Story, which is cool. Also, you should, yeah, and you should have like people who like, you can have like a menu. Like, have you seen the Korean, you know, PC cafes where, you know, they can actually order whatever they want. They can like have a cup of noodles and they'll bring it, and you never have to leave your seat. What's next? Like, you can pee while you're sitting there. Maybe you can. I shouldn't be laughing. I need to go there. I could stream 24/7. I don't need to get up. I don't need food. I just need to earn enough money to, you know, sit there all day. So yeah, so we need some kind of slash animation. Like in the South Park episode, exactly, yeah. Oh shit, we added a third player. Go kill him. Why you come here? Yeah, it's not... The colliding is not working well now. He has to already be there. What is tagged? So this, of course, that'll be a cool DLC. Yeah. In like the shitty PC cafe, you actually have to get up and be like, oh fuck, I have to go get my soda myself. What is this kind of shitty joint? And then you attract more customers by making it so that you don't have to get up. So you get like small robots bringing you the sodas. Or waiters. I like robots better. Oops. Sup, Rap? Welcome. How's it going? How's it going, Habibi? Buy 50 coins or 50 gems, boy, more now. Yeah. The thing with a lot of those games is that you have to have a lot of events and stuff to make them really work well with good retention. Retention mechanics is the most important in mobile. Kind of that type of game, whatever we call them, like building games. Oh, that was cool today. Did you learn anything new? Did you learn how to hack Pentagon or something? That would always be useful. Not saying that you can also hack some other country's government. I was kidding. No hackers here. I'm okay. I'm okay. Actually, Larash is not here in the chat today because he's at the company party. I skipped the company party for you guys. Not getting drunk and fooling around. I'm here doing the game as I'm supposed to be. No, just kidding. I'm rather here. I have water. Maybe it's vodka. You never know. Yeah, that's better. I don't like play to win games. It's kind of annoying. FBI shows up. It probably was CIA because FBI is just inside of the US. Except if you live in the US. I live in Finland, so. What was I doing? Who am I? Why am I here? I don't know. You guys should sometime try to, code and stream and talk and do shit at the same time. It's like, I'm doing this math in my head and at the same time I'm talking. It's really interesting. No hacking at the school. Yeah, don't do hacking, kids. I don't, Interpol, yeah, maybe that would be more close to reality. Yeah, don't do hacking, kids. It's not, or adults, whatever. It's actually much harder to do things legit. And everybody should like a challenge. So our problem is that it only checks it once you pressed. But, of course, you're not gonna be inside of him. Whoops. Just clicked. Yeah. Because now look. You're sliding and you're hitting him. You're not doing any damage. Let's look at this. I got an idea. We will get to use if we did damage. If we did damage. Attacked, false. No, wait, we won't use that. What we'll do instead is use built-in shit from Game Maker. Yeah, the drones. Actually, in Finland, it's really dark most of the year, but now the sun's out. It's like really warm outside for Finland. When there's no clouds, that's when the drones are out, so they'll come and kill me. So programming doesn't look fun, at least for me. I'd rather do art. I like to do both because, let's say like this, I do like programming, but what I like most is, I also like art, and I like to do, like I did this ugly ninja. I mean, it's not, you know, art, like really intricate art, but what I like is, what I like is that I like to see things interact. So like in the game, I like to make them move and have all this animation. I really love working with particles. I love that kind of stuff. And if I don't do the programming, I'm not allowed to do that. Yeah, it's really good to switch in between both. But yeah, it's very hard to be good at both. That's, you know, if you want to have a job in games, you know, get really good at one. That's what I can say. There is positions where you can do both, and it actually, people who can do quite good both are quite sought after. But yeah, so here in object character, we only have the draw, GUI, step, create. What we will do is we will do a animation end script. Let's add here a scripty script, and for now let's just put it here. So when the animation ends, attacked, false. Now the only thing we need to do is also calm down that whole speed thing we did, like to like 4, because it'll run many frames now. Yeah, I should really update my animation. I have my Wacom now, my drawing tablet. So I should, I've owned this all the time, but I just didn't have it hooked up. There is one problem. Oh, I don't know if I mind it. Try it again. Yeah, this is now. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, Raj is getting drunk rubbing his nipples somewhere else. Yeah, yeah, he is. I hope they're not watching this. Let's see him tuning in at some point, being like, "I hate you, Björn. You ruin everything. Why are you here? Who am I? Oh, I'm an old man." No, just kidding. He's not that old. Well, relative. It's relative. Hey, Kisato, thanks for following. You followed for my rubbing nipples. Maybe I should rub them more. But yeah, thanks. We're making our game. Let's see what happens. And as always, guys. Yeah. You don't know who taught Arash rubbing his nipples. Holy crap! Super speed! Slow motion. Remember this guy? Wow. What do you actually share an apartment? We don't. He lives with his wife, dude. I live in my house, Casa Bjorn. He lives in Casa Arash, but we live quite close by. So no, we don't share apartments. We're not married. We're just partners in business. Hey, welcome back, Zad. Oh, you found an artist? Cool. Well, I hope we can get to play your game someday. You should submit it once we have the submission form up, or you can just send it to public link. I come back and first thing is here's rubbing nipples. Exactly. But yeah, I understand if you're gonna publish it that you don't wanna. Oh yeah, we watched this, but we wanna play it. And this is the backgrounds you needed. Yeah, you sent the example. Oh, there was another background. What did you make this in? Is this Unity? I think this trailing thing looks like Unity. Like the Unity trail thing. But I might be wrong. Yeah, Unity. Is that the trail thing? Because I recognize it. Because I can see how it draws it. It looks like it. The small things. It seems like I've added a lot of characters here all over the level, which I didn't want. So, let's see. What's up this time? What was I even doing again? Let's remove this for now. Because now we changed the code. And it actually doesn't work. The same way anymore. So, let's see. I actually can take this code. Let's see if we can apply it when you actually hit the attack button. I actually have that code in the wrong place. I should refactor and move it to the right place. Because I think it's doing it here. So I think if I put it here, it'll just do it once. The only thing is that I don't know if it's gonna like me or not. Did I add this? Yeah, this is not there. Let's see what happens now. Zad is saying, oh yeah, Unity 3D trail, thought it was appropriate. What do you mean, lawboy? Check store page for more images. Why you gotta be so hard to get the AI to work? Hey, if programming was easy, everybody would do it. And soon people will do it because they learn it in kindergarten. What did I do? Flip X. Oh, did we forget to copy that over? Oops. But yeah, AIs are they're not actually, I mean, they're not easy to do, but they're not that hard to do to get them to work. The problem usually with AIs is that they're too good. What has a good AI, Bjorn? What game? Well, it depends on how you define it. Like, you can probably create a bot that kills everybody in every game, but that's not fun. Then also, of course, and then there's the other thing that, okay, then how does it move in that world? But I would say that most AIs can beat any player in most of the games. Maybe not StarCraft, but you know, hey, an AI beat the Go player, DeepMind, it'll fuck you up. Yeah, now it's just doing it once. The dash is a bit powerful now. Let's maybe make it 20. We need to make this Orvas. It's hard because you want to monitor the player at all times to do action depending on what they do and perform. The hard is creating a human side of the AI where you create some messing up, bad aim, slow aim. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Zad. What I tried to say, you put into words and execute it. What Zad said. Problem now is that it lifts up when I rotate or go close with the player ball. Why does it rotate? Why do you need to rotate the ball at all? Just add the force to the ball, just like you do with the player. Like if you have the controls or whatever you're doing, just have it interact with the ball just the same way the player is, and it should work fine. It just needs to add the direction, just like a player is pressing up, the AI presses up. Actually, that's a lot of the time what I do is when I do AIs, I basically, like here, we have the get controls, the gamepad. I basically just get, instead of get controls gamepad, it just says AI, and then it feeds and interacts exactly like the player. So it has the same limitations as the player. I had Remedy had a really good talk about AIs. Basically, if I remember correctly, you have like the seeing part or sensory part you have to design. After that, you have to the sensory is input into the brain. The brain does the critical decision making, and then the brain outputs the result into the actions that the thing does. It's a bit like your own brain. You see stuff, you react, you do a decision, and then you punch the other guy in the nose because he's ugly. Yeah, you need to slow down. But there is stuff that's hard to do, like, you play a game and, pathfinding sucks or something. There's some things humans still can do slightly better off the bat if you're not creating some kind of, crazy AI. It's shitty still. Oh, we have... Oh, you can still stand on it. Sorry. Hard to say if often have to cheat. Interesting. Yeah, I hate scoring and stuff. I'm quite sure you can make a real-time strategy game AI that doesn't have to cheat. Because again, they could control each like there's some players who can do very close to it, but they can control each small character individually. He's dancing. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I need to add a slash also here. So let's see. Again, let's look at what we have. Sorry if I tuned out for a moment. So much going on in my head. Trying to think that what I should do. Usually, it's like I probably should really still work on this. Sliding, and then also it seems like this is not working 100%. It could be that seems to work fine there, but okay, let's look at maybe some art stuff. So I wanted to have a slash when he punches. I'm just trying to think, should I do you know how I can change like the model thing? Like it's in the middle, the point defines where the object is. Do you mean the pivot of the object? Or do you mean in the rigid body where the center of mass is? Are you using a rigid body? If you're using a rigid body, you can change where the center of mass is in the ball. Center. But it's probably already in the center. But isn't it already in the center? It wouldn't roll well if it wasn't in the center. Another thing I want to do is have smoke come out of his fist. So if you have so is the rigid body center of mass in the center, or is it the pivot you're talking about of the object when you're moving it? These can be controlled separately. The eye looks up when I go close or wrong. How are you moving the ball? Are you applying force to the rigid body? A bit hard to know because it's can you show how you did the following? And of course it depends also how you move the ball. Are you moving it the same way as a player does? Hard when there's chat, there's a huge delay. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, so particles. So in the previous episode, we did the particles and the column. Just do very hard to know what you're answering yes to. Yes, yes. No wait. So we created these particles. Here's the particles we have. And it's a shaped square. So what we want to do? There's some predefined particles. How are you calculating where it should move? Why does it have a Z or like a Y axis at all? It doesn't need to do that, right? See what happens if you just null the whole, like you remove the Y axis, that would make it move up top, like wrong, upwards. It could be that you're actually have your reference point, how you're detecting is wrong, that it's pointing the wrong way. Like in Unity, what are you using? Show us the command that you're using in chat. So let's look at particles. There was you know that slurp is not, it's spherical linear interpolation. Fuck, I can't even say it. Here. Spherical interpolates between A and B. You want lerp. And also then that, and lerp is under vector and not quaternion. Transform rotation. Difference in position, which is not. But when you're making it look, don't you just want it to move? Like now you're making it rotate. Transfer rotation changes the rotation of the object, right? That makes it rotate. If you don't want it to rotate, don't change the rotation. Just create a vector, whatever, 3 lerp. That way you just have a directional. This is directional, not rotational. And then you do the same thing, the difference from to. From this point to this point. This will do it. And then just put it into transform position. Or not transform position, just add it to your, if you're doing, if you're using rigid body, add it to the force in that direction. And then you can adjust them, of course, the speeds and stuff. Did that help? Maybe? So lerp, vector 3 lerp. This is a linear interface between two vectors. Vectors are directional, quaternions are rotational. So it'll rotate. You don't want it to rotate, right? Or are you rotating the cube to make it move? Are you rotating the cube to make it move so it's actually spinning to move? Which of course changes everything. I don't know how you're doing the movement. Are you doing it with rotation? Then you should do that. And if you're using a rigid body, you shouldn't just apply it straight to rotation. You should go through the... if you have a rigid body, which is physics, you shouldn't move it straight like that. You should use the add torque, I think is the... not... I think it's torque, but let's just double check. Angular velocity. I think it's torque. I can't remember. Been a while since I did rotation. So add force, add relative force. Adds torque to rigid body. I'm moving it in one direction but rotating it to move towards the player. So you're using basically rotation to move the ball, right? But you really should use the rigid body to move it, even if because this, otherwise you won't have the physics working, right? But yeah. I'll try it. I mean, it's a bit hard, of course, without seeing everything and knowing everything. But what I'm trying to find is all these. There is like particles, so game maker particles. Let's look at the. I think there's a cloud or something particle. What's a flare? Okay, what does the cloud look like? Okay. Smoke. I wonder if I just do smoke up. Oh. Spark. Star. Flare we already looked at. Firework. Explosion. Ellipse. Rain. Rain. Very odd ones. I think there was even a custom one, right? But anyway, what we want to do is, I'm just going to use the square. Everything is square in this game. It's a pixel art game. Let's call this smoke particles. We actually want it to blend. Additive, that's fine. And this time we want it to become the gravity orientation. Yeah, awesome transition. Let's see what this does. Just more smoke particles. So even to do damage, we can steal it from there. This creates 50 of blood particles. So when you attack, we go here. Attack. If didn't do damage, then 50 is a bit much. Oh, Cat, thanks for following. Welcome. We're creating a weird platforming game in Game Maker. This is my first project in Game Maker, so I'm learning here with you. I worked with Unity for the longest time, but we decided to go with Game Maker because some 2D things are slightly easier. Let's see. Oh, every time I attack, blood spurts out of my... So first off, we want it to be gray, and maybe we don't want it to be additive at all. We can actually remove the whole blend. We want alpha though, maybe. Color 1, sea gray maybe? Or is it the other? Oh, with an A. Yeah, no problem. And if you have any questions for your personal projects, just shoot me a question, and I'll try to solve it. I mean, it's sometimes hard, but I will give it my best try. And if you have games, if you have prototypes, and you want to have feedback, on Tuesdays, Arash, my co-host, who is here on Monday and Tuesdays, we play your games and we give you feedback, and we check out and we try to help you if you have problems. And you can also kind of request that, hey, we're having problems in this part of the game, like we're problems with the balancing. We can take a look and we'll do it live on the stream so you can see everything. It also works for testing. If you want us to test the game, it's always good to take notes when you see someone playing your game. I'm working on a submission form, but until then you can just post it in the chat. It's okay to post that link. So, direction min, direction max. Actually, what we want to do is, again, just like with the blue. What? I wonder if you do this. I never done this. And then let's look here. So we're putting, I'm just trying to see, I've never done it this way or any way actually. What was it? Rotation? Image? Give me some kind of a, there's no code completion. This has it. Image angle. Let's try to, what happens if you do the image angle. It's not gonna flip now by when we flip the character, but let's see. Oh, it shoots now out of his nostril or back of his head. Now we actually have to also flip it. We should make a script out of that because we're using again it everywhere. And what if we want to change it at some point and then we have to find every freaking place where it's added. And this is why you try to make code dry. Dry stands for don't repeat yourself. So like I copy pasted earlier, don't repeat it. Cool. Zcash is saying definitely check out the Godot is about. It's 2D, it's definitely more advanced. The 2D lighting is amazing, particularly the dedicated physics engine and pathfinding. Cool. Yeah, I will definitely. I might actually just finish this game in Game Maker and then go do the same thing in Godot. Like, I don't want to be tied to one platform. Maybe we'll do also one in Unity. Zad saying, I think one of the most difficult parts about coding is choosing what kind of method you want to use to achieve the same result. Yeah, exactly. What I do is, my principle, I want to be careful what I say because there's things it's kind of hard. It's kind of like morals. When you're coding, you have to have certain kind of morals. It sounds a bit weird, but what I'm trying to say is that it's just this part. Oh, let's make it dry at some other point. We're copy pasting it in. So what I was gonna say is just that one principle I have is that was it plus? I don't remember. But what I try to do is keep it simple, get something working first. Then when I'm done working, you always go back and you rework the code. And this is the important part. You always have to go back then and rework it. Yeah, less lines is definitely better, but sometimes you just want to get it working too. Like, you know, oh crap, it's shooting everywhere. Oh, I didn't add it to that. I also seem to have a weird thing writing notes to people who may be looking at my code later, even though I'm really the only one that looks at it. I work in a lot of projects where there's several people working, and I do tend to write try to write as much comments as possible. So that's now there. It seems to be working. Exactly. How did you know, Zikas? This is the puking game. The ninjas had some grey porridge for breakfast. Oh, that was something. Anyway, In-game acting. Slow-mo puking. Yeah. Gravity. Gravity direction. What if I remove this? Does it remove the gravity? I don't want gravity. No gravity on the puke. Puke doesn't have gravity. Haven't you seen when people puke, it just goes straight lines? He's shooting lasers out of his eyes. Okay. We're getting there, guys. This is how you do it. Right direction. We're overriding that, right? So we can remove this from here too. We might want to do blending at some point. Life. Room speed. The life should be much. Actually, the life is fine, but the speed is like too much. You'll see soon what I'm trying to do. Let's make it very slower. Very slower. Very slow. I didn't know you were a voice actor. Yeah. Yeah, they should hire me. I'm so amazing. I can do every accent in the world. Yeah, I can't stand games because they're not me voice acting. That's why usually when I play games, I turn off the sound just so I can hear my own voice. No, I hate my own voice. Like everybody does. No. Yeah, I don't do any good accents. But hey, it's fun. It's, you know... For you guys, I'll do voice acting and the sound effects. Someday it would be cool to make a game where all sound effects are produced by the programmer, and you just record him playing the game, and he's just going like... And, you know... And that's what he would use. And it would just be weird sounds on everything. Have you seen Gang Garrison? Nope. What's that? Don't make me Google it. What is it? Gang Garrison. Nope. Sorry. I'm too old for that. No, just kidding. I was trying to look at particles. So yeah, type size. Min size. Size max, size increase, size wiggle. We want it to increase quite a lot, and we also want it to be quite big as we start. Let's see what happens now. Oh, I like these. This somehow looks cool. I didn't know one was that big. 0.5. 1, 0.1. Yes, we're number one voice actor from Russia. You want good acting? We do very good acting here. Sorry. I just had to do it. Not at all what I wanted. How is it growing so much? 0.01? What if you just make it 1 and 0.01? Or then I should just read the fucking manual. Sorry for my language, but... The 1 is huge! Okay. I don't want it to be that big. We need to figure out the size scale of this. It's pretty hard. It should be in pixels or something. How am I supposed to show it? Alright. That's still too big. Half of that size to a bit bigger. Rule number 1, RTFM. I remember when I was young and I was taking some programming class, and then there was a guy who was kind of he was really good at programming. He was like an Uber nerd or something. Uber overlord. And what he always said was RTFM, and the thing was though, when he said it kind of like, and nobody could understand what he was saying. We didn't know that he was saying RTFM. So when we always went to him to ask like how to do things. You know, everybody just was like, I don't know what he said. Yeah, we need more alpha. Alpha 1, 0.4. Also the gray is is there like a light gray? Well, maybe we can check that out later. He's smoking a pipe. Imagine this your game with Zad with this instead of the Unity things. Look at this! It's so a balanced game. You can fly around like a corkscrew. You can fly. We need to really maybe turn down the. You fly with the punches. Yeah, his personal hell, us asking stupid questions of him. Yeah, maybe. I wonder what he's doing these days. It was cool. Orientation. Angle, min, max. Yeah, we don't need anything like that. Life. A bit too long. 0.5 to maybe 1. Then what we want to do is, I actually don't want it to be here. I don't want it to be here. Let's see. Sorry guys. We wanted actually, what I'm trying to do is like make it when he punches, there will be like a cloud of smoke coming out of Zan. But right now it's positioned, of course, wrong. There's too many of them even. I would say like it might be that this is actually it might be actually that it's actually running it. Yeah, it's running it several times. Anyway, so we don't need to have any kind of repeat here, at least for now. And we might want to do it when the attack ends. Looks like an idiot is back. Black? What? Data loss between chair and keyboard, yeah. Fuck. This is him smoking a pipe while... not what I wanted. We could also make it... What if we, before we do this crap that we're doing right now, and it doesn't have any meaning. Basically. I wonder if we just did let's just remove this. We'll work on it a bit later. Here we go. Actually, let's do the thing that when he runs, it actually leaves a trace of smoke at his feet instead. And then we can go from there. So we actually should put it here in the movement, I guess. No, we don't. Because then every object will have that. We don't want. Or do we? If it's grounded, it should kind of do that. If horizontal speed is not 0, so it's not moving. Let's put some smoke there. This song again. This took him 2 hours. Damn, why did I choose a behind pin game? Oh, it was already muted. Yeah. Scope, dude, scope. Keep the scope small. Oh, he's hand painting this too, yeah. Keep the scope small. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. Even my game scope is getting too big. An easy thing you can do is just put a piece of tape underneath people's mouse, and some people it takes forever to figure out that it's actually just a piece of tape underneath. It won't work, basically. I think the mouse is broken. So here, yeah. Let's see what happens. Be right back, Kenichi. Welcome back when you come back. This should actually have gravity now. Or actually, don't put a gravity, just put a direction back. I think I removed the direction, right? Have it a slight upwards direction. Oh, let's first position it even correctly. Putting it in X and Y. And the X is fine, the Y should be like plus 20. I don't know what it should be, but let's try 20. We could, actually, let's just do this. Oh, it's about there. Dusty floor he's running on. Maybe if the particles actually flew up more. We should make this totally different. This shouldn't be smoke particle. This should be more like dirt particle. Alright. And let's just go here. Take all of this. Dirt particles. Oh fuck, I made it singular. Oh no. Let's put the S back in. So guys, anybody new who hasn't shown their stuff they're working on, feel to share. Feel free to share. It's like, what the hell am I saying? Having like a brain stroke while I'm talking. This should maybe see brown now. Isn't there a brown color? Isn't there a color brown? Then I have to create my own color. How dare game maker, how dare you? No brown, you don't like brown? You need to make a appeal. Oh, they have a light gray, but they don't have a brown. They have a maroon. Well, let's just use maroon for now. We'll go back and adjust all the colors. Also, we don't want any alpha. We want the size to be... We want it to grow maybe smaller even. And we want this definitely to be smaller, like 1 and 2. And then it should fly upwards. Did I rename it in the other part of the script to particles? Nope, I didn't. My mistake. Rerun the game. Let's see. I ruined it. Alpha too, actually. Is it the alpha that's making it invisible, or did I just make it so small? Probably because this made it too small. Make it really huge. Because I'm reducing it in size as it flies. Actually, I don't need a reduction in size. Make it really small to begin with. Let's see what that looks like, guys. And then we should add gravity to this one. So small you cannot see it. Arash hasn't come to troll me yet. Oh no, it's there. It's just so... Well, the size is now quite good. We just need to make the direction... I actually think the direction... Let's try this, because it's already... First off, let's add a gravity to it. Where did we put this particle script? Here we go. I think we have the gravity here. This song again. See if there's any new. No. Whatever. Let's add the gravity here. Now it should fall down, so then we just need to add a bit upwards direction in the speed when it starts. That way it'll... Oh, we of course didn't add gravity to it. Just add to the blood particle. At some point maybe we should put these in separate files so we can find them easier. Alright. Now direction. So now we have image angle times flip. We need to make the image angle always go a bit like this. And the hard part is that depends on how it's flipped, is it needs to do it differently. Except, let's try this. No idea I have. It doesn't seem to be working. $190, $180. What if it's just 90? Oh, it would work. I thought, did we remove the speed from this? Mine still has speed. Should be a bit higher now that it's dirt particles. See what it does now. I think also the gravity is too much. Gravity amount is very low. We want it to kind of fly up. So yeah, we need to move it up now. This flips it to the right. Why is this a minus there? Can't remember anymore. Let's look. We probably had a good reason for it. I can't remember anymore. Let's see here. This will not work, but I will still try it. It will work only in one direction correctly, and then the other one it won't. I wonder if... So what we need to now do is let's look at the flip. So we have the angle, flip x, 60. So now this of course needs to also flip depending on this. I think we just do this for now. Getting really ugly, the code, but let's try it still. See if it works, and then we can maybe move it outside of the function. Yeah, this works. How is the orientation? Remove the orientation. I don't want it to be. See now. Yeah, now it's better. It was slightly rotated. Of course, now we should make it so that it can detect what it's grounded on, so it can change color to whatever, or decide on if it should even have this kind of particle effect on what ground. But that's polish. Anyway, we also now know that we don't want orientation on the smoke particles. I don't want, at least. And we also learned that there is a light gray, which we wanted also. Now if we go back to the attack, let's try to work on that a bit. So much easier to make an AI for 2D. Well, it has its own challenges. Holy shit, that's light. Maybe we wanted the gray anyway. Or then we need a darker background. Blackground. I'm not racist, I am just blackground. Sorry guys. So what we need is, first off, let's move it down a bit. By like 5 pixels, and then let's move it with plus, let's see if it's 5 times image X scale. So we also shift it when you flip it when you shift it when you flip. And this of course should again holy crap. Yeah, it's not the effect I want. And do smoke if didn't do damage. And then if do smoke and attacked is not attacking, then we do smoke false. Repeat, I don't know, 20. So it'll be 20 smoke clouds. See what happens now. Now it should do it after he's not attacking anymore. Do smoke, of course, is not set now. So we should go back to init character. Clean that up, make it better. Yeah, but basically, your game is 2D. Kind of what I want. This doesn't look that good yet. Doesn't look good. Maybe this was a bad idea. The kind of idea was that his fist would emanate smoke. Maybe we should make it back to the more light effect, so it's like. Yep, this is not gonna work. People are anyway gonna fly around and move so much that it'll not make any sense to even have this particle effect. It's just not gonna be noticed. People are running around, so we will remove it. Sayonara, bad idea. But at least we got the ground thing now. We got a thing that when you run on the ground, it's kind of has some kind of effects. It feels like he's actually moving. Yeah, but your movement all is in the 2D plane. Of course, you have to do your calculations in 3D, and that's of course more difficult, but the logic, the actually artificial intelligence part is not harder. What you're struggling with is actually part of just making it move, I guess, and doing the correct calculation, but it doesn't really have any intelligence yet, does it? Intelligence would say that it has some kind of decision-making pattern in it. I wonder if it's a bit too even now. Let's go back to this thing still. And let's do repeat random range 1 to 3. So it looks just too even, and this is an even frame rate, so let's hope we don't have too many particles at the end of this game. We're adding quite a few already, especially if all the characters are moving. Oh, it has more like life to it. How many? There we go. What next? We need the slash when he does. So we should look at some references. So punch slash animation game. We want something like this. I'm trying to think that should we just animate something ourselves? It might take a while though. It's like let's do some art now that we're tired of doing code. We'll do it. Let's see if 30 is big enough. Let's try out our Vacom. Does it work with Game Maker well? Oh, upside down. Can I right click? Yep. And left click. Let's switch these because I'm gonna draw more with white anyway. Is there a fast key for the eraser? It probably is E. And what's for the pen? The switch. So D, E and D. So when we want to erase, we can just erase now, and then we switch to D to draw. It will be a bit faster. And we have a small preview here so we can see it kind of in scale. Let's do the final swoop animation or something like that. Do we have a bit softness to it? So let's do actually you can't do it with the pen. Yeah, I think you have to use the spray paint on it. We'll just use the pen, but let's just add some opacity to it. Doesn't look too even. Does that look like? Looks like it has a dent there. There. Still doesn't look too good. Maybe we shouldn't have added the transparency. It makes it a bit harder. Or then we should use a real pen to do the transparency. Yeah. Let's try that instead. No transparency or opacity. Fully. Good enough swoop. That's kind of a curve down to kind of suggest the kind of upwards motion. Now let's see. Let's do a copy of this. I don't know how many frames we want it to be. This should be a bit higher frame than the fist, so you just sync with it then. Let's see, can I zoom using this? Yeah, I can. Okay. Now we would have not traveled all the way. So this should not be there. Change the order of this. This is the these. zoomish. Be slower. We're not probably gonna be that slow, but let's see. This is the first time I do this even. I'm not an animator, as you can probably tell. You should probably start retracting at the end, actually. We will work on it, Habibi. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, Habibi. It is okay, it is okay. Yes, very good. Look here, small swoop. And then, maybe we start changing the end here then. Let's see what that looks like. A little bit of, it'll look not as awesome now though. Move again a bit. This doesn't. That looks like. Oh, that's not what we want to erase. Damn it. Slightly from there. Come on. Come on. Pull it. Like it's jerking off. It's easier to do 3D art. Kidding. It's not easier. Okay. My phone keeps going off. I don't know. Someone's messaging me. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Let's see here. Maybe we can slightly adjust this. I don't know. Looks weird. Can I just not show preview? Can I somehow go through it? Stretch background. I wonder if we need this one. Ooh, that one. See what looks like now with like higher FPS. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's look. Let's see. Let's look and see. See what's going on with my phone. Oh. Did you all guys go and eat? Or sleep? Come on. What's up? What are you guys doing? Oh. So now we have a slashing thing. Let's see if we can use that now. So basically what we want to do is, I guess, is spawn that in when you attack. And right now I think the attack, weirdly enough, is in get controls where it shouldn't be. Definitely shouldn't be here. Actually, we can take all of this. Let's try this. Because this is nothing to do with getting keys. Let's move it to the attack script. And then let's just run it again and see if it still works. What if we screwed everything up? Attack hell not set before reading it. On attack character object attack hell not set before reading it. Right now, comment saying, right now I'm trying to find the player so I can add force so it can move. No luck so far. Fart. Seems like our attack hell. Well, we're not having any luck here either, so. I key press. L. Oh, actually this should be not here. Let's see if this helps any. What script is this? Transform character. Oh. Oh. Not even this. So is that actually executed now? Now let's go look at our stack of executions. Transfer character. Oh. That has nothing to do. Does this have anything to do with this? I don't think so. Let's move it up and back to the gamepad. Because that just tells us how long it was held. Take key pressed. Attack line 1. These should not be vars. That's why it is. Rush is boozing around. All right. Let's see. Now we move that there. Now we can go to the attack script. So attack key press and attack timer. So here it's doing all of that. What was this all about? Oh yeah, it's the... Why is it called throw? It should be called dash. I don't want any throwing up here. And then what we need to do is... Oh, precision mode. Nice. How do we turn that off now? Damn it. No precision mode. Come on, there we go. Sorry, back on. Misclick with the Vacom. let's see. So what we want to do is we want to instantiate one of those dashes every time you attack. Flashes, sorry. And actually it should move with the character. Let's just do the dash slash first. Oh, we have an error still. So X is this X, Y, and object is nothing because we need to create that object. So let's create a object, call it slash, and the sprite is a one. What do you have in here? Oh, it's under character. So slash, and then we should add an event. Other animation end. I think it even has it built in here somewhere. Path steps. Control main timing info game. Can't remember. Where's destroy self? Save game. Replace sprite, replace. Object, here it is probably. Destroy instance. Self. Does that music? Let's see. Oh, we have music. Oh, you put the new character in. Oh, now you can shoot. Shoot the alien, come on. Let the alien attack. The alien can't jump. No. Sorry, guy. Does it have music in it? No. Okay. Let's look at the part with music.
Oh, this is gonna take too much to... That never got...
Oh, you can double jump. Shoot him! Come on. Cool. Julio, you should teach the guy to jump. Oh, we forgot to add the, what did we call it? Object 7. Stream in background. Is that, whose stream is that? I hope it's not ours. Did you just record that? Oh, slash already exists? Oh, yeah, of course, we have to append object here. Ah, where am I clicking? Object slash. So we don't collide with anything. We should append sprite on this also. That was early in progress. Well, I remember you actually showing that sprite back. Didn't you have a box before that? Let's see now. Not showing anything. Instance create object slash has this right slash Ludendare 34 was going on. Yeah, I remember that. I was also watching drunk devs doing their thing. Oh, now it's slash. The depth is wrong though. So now with inst, let's just put depth to something else. Depth to 100. Actually, let's not do. Actually, let's just put depth is other.depth plus 1. So it's always in forward. And then image x scale should be equals other dot image x scale. The other being, again, when you're in width, the other refers to the object that's outside the width. And now these are referring with this object. Very confusing. Only thing that didn't let me participate in Ludina was the enemy spawner. And the jump thing. Huh? Oh, maybe we should do -1. The depth in reverse. Let's see. Bit positioned wrongly. Also, we should